Hi, this is Nick here with Shallow Graves Magazine at Wizard World Chicago 2019, and I am here with the legendary...
Well, that's a strong word, but I'm Cam Clarke's friend, Rob Paulson.
And...
Is Rob Paulson here?
He's legendary, you know. That's why we love Cam. Cam Clarke is the BEST. And he's got electric clothes on.
Yeah, get the pants. Come on, come down.
Yeah, look at those pants.
Get these pants.
They're one of a
Don't
kind.
even
There you
talk
go.
about squeezing lemons with that guy.
What?
Yeah.
If the world gives you lemons,
Wear pants.
make pants.
Right. Hi, Nick.
Hi, everybody.
Nick.
I'm enjoying all of this, don't worry.
Thank you.
So now, you guys are here kind of representing Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles for a little bit. I mean, you have done a lot of other stuff. But I did want to ask, what is it like? Because you are the original Raphael and original Leonardo. What is it like to see the series, like, really go forward? Do you, like, really pay attention to it or anything like that?
Rob is
that's
paid
right.
to do so.
Well, I people who have no trouble speaking get a bit tongue-tied when you're talking about Turtles. Honest to God, Nick, this is a bulletproof franchise that is now 35-ish years old.
Oh, my gosh.
We will always have the...
We were 5 years old when we
Right.
started. So.
I was 7,
You
but
look
Cam was
great.
only 4.
Yeah.
But honestly, we have the distinct pleasure of being part of literally a clean sheet of paper that's turned into something that is nothing short of an iconic entertainment juggernaut. And these events, the good graces of the people at Wizard World and other events that we attend, you know, we go home with a couple of dollars, but this is not how we make our living.
Wait, you're getting paid?
Well, paid is a strong word, but we go home having all these lovely people and their children and sometimes their grandchildren. Who,
That's how old we are.
yeah, but we are exhausted from 3 solid days of saying thank you.
Yeah.
It is an unquantifiable gift to us that we can and we're also dear friends and we can hang out together, and we go home with our minds blown about how many people love Ninja Turtles. And I'm just talking about, oh yeah, Turtles. I mean, people who are driven to tears when they meet us. Isn't it right? It's crazy.
True.
Yeah. Well, what is it like here? Because I know he's still doing it, but you've moved on to so many other projects too that are like prevalent and like all different bits of it. So what really is it like seeing like the legacy kind of continue and that you're like one of the originals?
Well, it's, you know, before the conventions became such a rage, first of all, you can thank that fellow right there. What was your name again?
Ron.
Ron
Pullman.
Pullman?
Ron Pullman.
Yeah, Ron Pullman.
Personal friend of Cam Clarke.
Yes, indeed. For getting me into the circuit, the convention circuit, because I came kicking and screaming.
Oh, geez, okay.
So I'll be honest as far as following the legacy. Honesty, what a drag.
Yeah.
I didn't follow it. I loved our time together, but it was like,
we're all been friends.
but it was like, sail on,
Right.
Ninja Turtles.
We got to make a living. And pardon me, let me interject very quickly. It wasn't anything but Cam's utter non-arrogance. I kept going home to say, Cam, you have no idea. You should come out because people want to meet you. And Cam, because he's very self-effacing, and we're not, movie star people, he would say, Robbie, I love you, but nobody wants to meet me. And I said, dude, you have no idea.
So I am just so grateful for him. So I guess kind of a sideways answer to your question is, although if it didn't have anything to do with me, I didn't follow it, but because of him, I got to see what we were and obviously still are, which is like
unbelievable.
Crazy.
Yeah, it's great. And what's so wonderful now is because I had the opportunity to do live events and conventions, I get to be here with 3 of my very best human friends in the world, and I get to watch people falling apart when they meet Cam or when they meet Donnie, Barry.
I tripped.
Yeah, but I love it because they'll be crying and I get Cam's eye and he'll look at me going, and it's nothing but pure gratitude on our part.
Yeah.
It's fantastic, Nick.
And we've been together for so long that there is the thing, a knowing glance.
Yeah.
And all I have to do is just catch his eyes, and he knows everything I'm thinking. And because we've also had the opportunity, we worked on The Tick together
Yes.
with Townie.
Yeah.
And then Robbie and I were leads on
Back in the
Barnyard.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Yes, that's right.
Well, I played Freddy the Ferret.
And I was Peck, a rooster, and I couldn't understand why Freddie thought I was so handsome. I mean,
So
tasty.
tasty. I mean, handsome.
Yes.
I mean, no, you can't eat your best friend. It's wrong. It's wrong.
Do you believe that? We get American dollars to behave that way.
Yeah.
And so, real quick to wrap up, I just wanted to ask some future projects that either just have happened or like are happening. I know right now you have a book coming out October 8th.
I do.
On all platforms as that I'm familiar with, called Voice Lessons.
Yes, thank you, Nick.
How has the reaction to that been so far? Because I know you announced it a little while ago.
You know what? I have to tell you, it's been surprisingly positive. I have a book coming out that recounts not only this really incredibly lovely career with my turtle buddies and others, but I had a bout with throat cancer a few years ago,
Yes.
from which I'm completely cured. But it is without question a life-changing event. It doesn't have to be a negative life-changing event. And as a result of what Cam and Townsend and Barry and I have had the incredible good fortune of being involved with, the way people connect with these characters and their children, sometimes who are ill and sometimes don't even make it through their illness, literally set me up to be able to take my own punch in the cancer cage. And that's what the book is about. It really is about the power of these characters, Leonardo, Donatello, Michelangelo, and Raphael, and others, and how they help us to cope with our own, our own shit in life. I never knew how deeply people connect with these characters, honestly, until
the conventions.
Yes. And so, the book, and we've always got a few irons in the fire. You know, you're also, with respect to Ninja Turtle and the four actors here, we're also not only incredibly lucky to have done that show together and do these live events together, but the fact that you've got four people who've been able to make their living in show business for 40, 50 years, that is so unusual without being celebrity talent. The fact that we're rank and file journeyman actors and singers, and we're still paying our mortgages doing this, we're so fortunate. And
He's paying my mortgage.
yeah, I pay.
That's what he means.
Things are working a little better for me. I got Amway as well, so it's not just soap anymore. But
Soap
Cam's
on a
always
rope.
busy, and Cam is involved daily with TV shows, movies, and
No, because that's what I was talking about. I was trying to see some of the other stuff that I would have been familiar with, because I know him from like Lion King 2 and a few other things. And then it was like when I was going, I was just like, wow, I'm like, these people have done so many voices that are just like, it can be bit parts or like major characters, like with Back at the Barnyard and stuff like that.
well,
where
and
it's
also,
like,
Cam, tell them what you do with respect to your regular day job in Hollywood.
A lot of my work now is a thing called looping.
oh, okay.
Which is, I don't know if your folks out there know what that is, but after a movie is made, a group of voice actors go in and we do things like the fight grunts, or the death rattles. iZombie. In fact, Dave is here. David.
I forgot his name.
From iZombie, who's here at the con.
Anderson.
David Anders' son. Anyway, I've never met him before, but I worked on his show for the run of the show, and I walked up and I said, David, I'm a real fan of your work, and I was your zombies. Because those all have to be laid in after the movie is made.
Yeah.
We go in and watch the screen, and when that zombie goes...
But you also direct the actors too.
I do
Cam's
the
a director,
casting and
actors.
directing of set, working on Lucifer, which is coming back.
Oh.
Am I allowed to say that? Anyway,
Devil may care.
Oops.
And then just real quickly, I know when we were talking beforehand, you did a one-man show, and you're going to be you were in the process of doing an act. What is that going to be about? If you can share it.
No, but the act with my family. The King family. Look it up. We won't go into it here, but I had a television show with my family back in the 1860s.
Which we my family and grandparents watched every Sunday on ABC.
Yes, on ABC. And anyway, on my bucket list was to perform with some of my family again.
Yeah.
So we're getting our act together. You see how I did that? And next summer we're hoping to do a few gigs, and then I can die a happy man.
And I can go last night. Oh my god! But no, thank you for both taking the time for
Not at
this.
all,
This was
Nick. Thank
absolutely
you.
lovely. I've had an experience.
Well, it's different. And Shallow Grave, what a happy name. And nobody's found Jimmy Hoffa. Maybe he's in one of your, who knows?
Is he in there?
No.
God, we all thank you so very much for coming out to see us.
With that, thank you for joining us, Nick at Shallow Graves, Rob Paulson, Cam Clarke. Oh my god, I can't say that enough. Thank you very much, guys.
Thanks, guys.
Signing
Thanks,
off.
Well, so-